Well, that special was going for months. In fact, ever since it was announced in the beginning of the year that there's a brand new Big Bang Theory spin-off in the works. So it's not surprising at all that I watched the first two episodes of Stuart Fails to Save the Universe as soon as they dropped. I have to preface this review by saying that I'm a huge fan of the Big Bang Theory, having seen the entirety of the series not once, but 7 times. Yeah, that's 7 full watches of the whole series. I also like young Sheldon quite a lot, but Georgie and Mandy's first marriage a bit less so. And before I dive deeper into this review, please consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. I'll highly appreciate it. First, I gotta come out and say that I was quite skeptical about this new spin-off, and that's mostly because I find Stuart Bloom to be one of the least charismatic and captivating characters of all time. And that's me being nice. But when I learned that Chuck Lorre and Bill Prady are behind the series, that's when my curiosity grew immensely. So after just 2 episodes, here are some of my big takeaways, and I'll start with the negative. And notice that I said negative in singular, and that's because it's Stuart Bloom himself. I still don't vibe with this character and his deadbeat persona. And this series might live or die on the potential that he might somehow get more interesting and develop some more endearing qualities that would make him a lot more likable. And I know that that's a big ask. Now, before I delve into the positives, a special mention must go to the title sequence at the beginning of every episode, which is hands down the very best that I've ever seen in terms of concept, music, and humor. It's all designed to discourage you from pushing the skip intro button, and it just works. I especially love the music that's been composed by the legendary Danny Elfman. And talking about positives, there's plenty of it here. The whole production and the single camera approach elevate this series into a film quality. A big kudos to the whole production team at HBO for greenlighting the budget to create a series that mixes practical effects with CGI and the kind of camera angles that could have never happened on The Big Bang Theory. This alone adds a very glossy and epic feel to the series that I absolutely love. Then there's Chuck Lorre's excellent concept that every episode tackles a brand new alternate universe, opening the door to so many surprising plot lines and the possibility of seeing beloved OG characters in new and unpredictable situations. We got to see Raj in the first episode, and Kunal truly delivered in every scene that he was in. It was funny and charming, and it truly felt like a real evolution for Raj's character in that multiverse. We got 3 more OG characters in episode 2, and as big as Penny is, I feel like her appearance was so brief and her contribution so limited, truly felt like a letdown for me. I feel like a lot more could have been done there. I much prefer seeing Dr. Nowitzki at the help desk, and Christine Baranski's hilarious role as herself and not as Lennon's mother. That was a very nice and unexpected twist. Truth be told, I feel like Stuart alone can't carry the series on his shoulders, and neither can the 3 other returning characters, which is Denise, Kripke, and Bird. So fingers crossed that Chuck Lorre has found the key to this dilemma. I have to say that the biggest ingredient that could make this one a success is the core concept of alternate universes, turning this whole series into the kind of sci-fi show that the original characters on The Big Bang Theory would have loved to watch back in the day. And at just 10 episodes per season, I feel like it's very short and sweet and leaves you wanting more. So all in all, I feel like the first 2 episodes were very promising in setting the mood and laying the groundwork for the rest of the season. Episode 3 seems to have the best plotline yet, so I'm really curious to watch that one as soon as it drops. So fingers crossed that the remaining episodes are as good and that this show would get the legs to go on for a few years at least. Now there seems to be quite a lot of online buzz regarding the cliffhanger ending of the season finale, which I'm really hoping is going to live up to the hype, and then we'll get an even better second season, which I'm guessing is almost a shoe-in at this stage. But what about you? Did you get to see the first few episodes already? And if so, how did you like them? I know that there are some mixed reviews out there, but which side are you on? Let me know down in the comments. For me, this is easily a 9 out of 10. Thanks all for watching, and please do consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. I would love to see this channel grow. Cheers!